Hello and welcome to Being Extraordinary. My name is Sarah Kent and I help women to connect to and create their dreams. Now, we all encounter problems in life, whether that's when we're creating our dreams or simply going through everyday life. In this episode, I'm going to share how you can use your own particular creative superpower to help find innovative solutions to any problems that you do encounter. Now, if you're a woman and you find this video helpful, you'll find a lot of value and support in my Facebook group, Being Extraordinary. The link to the group is in the description below this video. So you've probably heard the phrase sleep on it if you have a problem. And there have actually been some research studies that show that sleeping does actually help you solve problems. The University of Lancaster here in the UK did a study a few years ago in which the participants were placed into two groups to explore just this. One group, the sleep group, they were shown a set of problems in the evening and then asked to solve them in the morning after a good night's sleep. The wake group was shown the same set of problems in the morning and then asked to solve them in the evening. Now, while both groups were able to solve easy problems, the sleep group actually dramatically outperformed the wake group in their ability to solve the more difficult and complicated problems and to make the best decisions. And it seems that sleeping doesn't just help you solve problems, it can also enhance your creativity. So that's why I wanted to slip that one in first. If you can, if you've got a problem, try sleeping on it. However, if you don't have the luxury of sleep, we can use our creativity to help us find solutions. So before we dive into doing that, let's see what you can learn about your own particular creative superpower. You'll want a pen and paper for this, because I'm going to ask you 5 questions and you can pause the video after each question so you get as much time as you'd like to answer them. So go and get your pen and paper. And now that you're ready, here's the first question. When you are being creative at your best, that's like what? I'll ask that one again. When you are being creative at your best, that's like what? Second question. And is there anything else about that? Third question. And is there anything else about that? Fourth question. Given everything that you've written down and discovered, what do you know now about being creative at your best? And the last question, and what needs to happen for you to be creative at your best? Okay, so now you've discovered something about your creativity. So when you're faced with a problem, don't become too obsessed with finding a solution. Instead, focus on the process of creativity. Be creative. Learn all that you can. Go and do some research, figure things out, and just engage the left part of your brain for a while. But then you are going to take this break, and you really are going to be creative in this break, because this fires up the right hemisphere of your brain. So go and be creative at your best if you can, whatever that looks like. And you should have discovered some of that from those questions I offered earlier. Just go and be creative, and you can trust that somewhere outside of your awareness, your brain is still going to be working on this problem. So at the end of your creative break, come back to whatever it is you're working on, come back to the problem. So at worst, you'll have just diverted yourself for a few minutes and had a bit of fun. At best, you'll actually find you'll be able to solve your problem with a brilliant burst of insight, with the discovery of a completely innovative or surprising solution. And by introducing this creativity break, you'll actually be taking an approach that steers you away from feeling anxious and into your zone of creativity, where we are often at our best. So give that a go. I use this approach when I'm feeling really stumped by something. I hope you find it helpful too. Now, as I mentioned at the start of the call, if you're a woman who has a dream and wants to make a difference in and with her life, and you'd like to be part of a community of other extraordinary women, I invite you to join my Facebook group, Being Extraordinary. I'll put the link in the video description below. Just request to join, answer the questions, and I'll welcome you in personally. In the group, as well as supporting each other, I share some of my experiences of being a wild soul coach, more content like this. And there's also a bonus at the moment, a free mini audio class for you to download once you're inside the group. I'd love to see you there. I'm Sarah Kent, and until next time, be extraordinary.